It's happening again. That conversation from 3 years ago is playing in your head like a broken record. Your chest is tight. Your palms are sweating. And you can't make it stop. You tell yourself it doesn't matter anymore. But here you are, at 2:47 in the morning, reliving a moment that died 1,000 days ago. Most people think this is just anxiety. They'll tell you to let it go like it's a switch you can flip. But here's what they won't tell you. Your brain doesn't want you to let it go. Your brain is fighting to keep you locked in that moment. You're not stuck in the past because you're broken. You're stuck because something is feeding on these memories. And until you starve it, you'll never be free. Why the past feels safer than the future? Here's the truth. You know exactly how the past ends. Even if it destroyed you, you survived it. That makes it predictable, and your brain is obsessed with prediction. The future is chaos. Everything that could go wrong, but hasn't yet. When you imagine yourself moving forward, taking risks, becoming someone new, your brain sees danger. It sees the unknown. So your brain makes a choice. It would rather loop you through a painful memory you already survived than let you step into a future it can't control. When was the last time you replayed a moment where everything went perfectly? Never. You replay the failures, the rejections, the humiliations. Your brain thinks if it runs the simulation enough times, it can fix what broke. But the past isn't a puzzle you can solve. It's a grave you keep digging up. Here's something that will shake you. You don't actually remember what happened. You remember the last time you remembered it. Memory isn't a video file stored in your brain. It's not sitting there untouched, waiting to be replayed exactly as it occurred. Memory is a reconstruction. Every single time you recall something, your brain rebuilds it from scratch. And here's where it gets dark. Your brain adds ingredients that weren't in the original recipe. It injects your current mood, your current insecurities, your current beliefs about yourself. If you're feeling worthless today, your brain will edit that conversation from last year to make you look worse than you actually were. It'll add a judgmental look on someone's face that they never made. It'll turn an awkward pause into a humiliating silence. It'll rewrite your words to sound more pathetic than they actually sounded. You've replayed it so many times that the distorted version has become your truth. You're torturing yourself over something that didn't even happen the way you remember it. You've turned a minor stumble into a catastrophe, a forgettable moment into a defining trauma. Your brain is an editor with an agenda, and the agenda is keep you small, keep you safe, keep you from trying again. Because if it can convince you that you're fundamentally flawed, you'll never risk putting yourself out there again. You'll stay in the cave where it's safe. When you think about that painful memory, your body releases stress hormones. Your heart rate spikes. Your stomach drops. It feels awful. But here's the sick twist. If you've been doing this for years, your body has become addicted to those chemicals. That stress response has become your baseline. So when you have a good day, when you're calm, maybe even happy, your body notices something's wrong. The chemicals are missing. You don't feel like yourself. And your body sends a signal. Find something to worry about. We need our fix. Your brain pulls up that embarrassing moment, that betrayal, that failure. The chemicals flood back in. Ah, there we go. Now I feel like me again. You are literally addicted to your own suffering. This is why good things feel wrong. Why new relationships feel uncomfortable. Because happiness isn't your drug of choice anymore. Pain is. The person who made that mistake, they're dead. They don't exist anymore. They had different knowledge, different beliefs, different brain chemistry. Every cell in your body has been replaced since then. They literally operated with corrupted software-limited information, immature coping mechanisms, unhealed wounds. They did the best they could with what they had, but you keep trying to resurrect them. You keep digging up the grave. You keep dragging their corpse around, asking why did you do that? How could you be so stupid? Why didn't you see it coming? You're performing CPR on a ghost. And here's the real reason you can't let go. It's not because the memory is too painful. It's because letting go means accepting that version of you is gone. And if they're gone, who are you? If you're not the one who got betrayed, if you're not the failure who messed everything up, if you're not the victim of that terrible thing, then you're a blank page. You're undefined. You're formless. And nothing terrifies the ego more than a blank page. Your pain has become your identity. It's your story, your explanation for why you are the way you are. It's become comfortable in a sick way. It gives you permission to not try, permission to stay small, permission to say, I can't do that because of what happened to me. Without it, you'd have to start writing a new chapter. You'd have to be responsible for who you become next. You'd have to admit that maybe, just maybe, you're capable of more than you've been telling yourself. That's terrifying. So you cling to the corpse. You hold on to the pain because the pain is familiar, and familiar feels like safety even when it's killing you. You cannot remove a thought. You can only replace it. The reason your brain keeps looping back is because your future is weak. It's vague. You have no compelling vision of who you're becoming. So your brain defaults to who you were. You don't need to let go of the past. You need to outgrow it. People obsessed with their mission don't have time to ruminate. Their future is so demanding that the past becomes irrelevant. If you're still replaying old failures, you're underutilizing your potential. Your brain is running on idle, playing screensavers of your worst moments. You don't beat the past by fighting it. You starve it by building a future it can't compete with. So, here's what happens next. Tonight, when the silence comes and the ghosts try to crawl back in, you're going to feel that familiar pull. That urge to replay it all again, to pick at the wound, to feed the ghost, and in that moment, you're going to ask yourself one question. Am I holding on to this pain because it's real? Or because I don't know who I am without it? Be honest. Brutally honest. Because the answer will tell you everything. If you're holding on because it's real, because it still serves you, because you're still learning from it, but if you're holding on because letting go means stepping into the unknown, because it means becoming someone you've never been before, because it means taking responsibility for what comes next, then you already know what you need to do. The past is not a prison. It's a story. And you're holding the pen right now. You can keep writing the same sentence over and over until the ink runs dry. Or you can turn the page. The ghost only has power if you keep feeding it. Every time you replay that memory, you're throwing coal into the furnace. Every time you tell that story about who you used to be, you're keeping them alive. Stop feeding it. Starve the ghost. Not because the past didn't happen. Not because it didn't hurt. But because you have a future waiting, and that future doesn't care about what happened 5 years ago. It only cares about what you do next.